Okay, here I am making a video. This is looking through the treasure chest of this truck. There's the gas tank. I do have the two panels that go in front of them. And got some rust on the edges, and I just never put them back. You can see it. Those are your heater hoses. You have a Vanagon heater up front. That copper wire back there, that's your choke cable going through that cable. When you have a long cable, you have to put some kind of guiding thing for it, and that's what it is. The only thing I really never liked about this, the guy put a fiberglass overlay over this metal. Not really keen about that, but looking underneath, it looks pretty good. I haven't cleaned it up or any. Up front, you can see right here, I've got Master Series silver on it, and then I've painted some of it black. As I went back, it's gotten more work. This thing right here is the shroud for the radiator. The radiator's out of an 8-cylinder Mercedes. It's got two fans that are electronically controlled, and you have control over the temperature they come on. This is one thing that I've done to this is that somebody might not like, but I didn't care when I built it. I put these on here instead of having the original ones because they cost 250 bucks. I did weld in a piece right here over where the original handle went. We've got an F-150 front seat. It'll show it in a really nice condition. I never put a headliner in it. Got carpet. I got wood panels. I started making wood panels for it. Just never got all the way done. I don't have finish on that one over there, but it's okay. Here's the gates. I don't know if you can see. I'll try to walk. You can see the dents better if you're walking by. Whatever. Like there's some right there, but they're in pretty good shape. I use Master Series silver on everything. This spot here is just from rubbing. Whenever I will wash this thing, I put a piece of tape over here and keep water from getting up in there. Here's the 2.3. This is the hood I made on top of the bed. Doesn't really get in the way or anything. It's just a lot easier to get into the engine. So I've explained what the engine has in it. The only cutting I had to do in the body, get this. Only cutting I had to do in the body was behind here. Also got these up and lock, up and lock. You can pull this up right here to clear the water pump pulley. Okay, this is a really strong motor. It's really good. I don't have any problems out of it. Crank and go. It's got a really heavy duty hitch on it. It's a bumper pull. There's your 7-pin hitch. You can see it, and also a 4-pin built in. Everything works. Here's the other side. If I can move past it. It does have some vents. It is not a show truck. Here's the other side with the clasps I put on there. Looking through here, spare tire. Close this down. I haven't cranked this up in probably 5 days, I think. Here's me getting in and out, and the seat belt hitting. It's got new seat belts, all three come up. I haven't cranked this thing up. There's your Takancha Prodigy 3 brake controller. Works great. Here. Okay. We know the stereo works. It's your shifter. Now I haven't cranked this in about 4 or 5 days, so I'm going to crank it up. We've got a water temperature gauge, got a tack, and got oil pressure. This thing is real good oil pressure. It's got an electric fuel pump, so I'll give it a couple squirts and see what happens. That's the way it goes. So you can see the oil pressure, and it stays around 50 when you're going down the road. If I was to get on it, it would go up to 70. It's really good. The only thing that kind of bugs me a little bit is I didn't replace the bushings on the shift rod linkage, and so you get a little vibration in there at certain RPMs. But this thing goes good. I mean, this is going to be a good buy for whoever gets it. Even the body's not perfect, but go back and watch it. Stuck in the air. No problems here. It's a really good build for that. Again, I have replaced some metal on this thing. I've replaced part of the floorboard, which you can't see because I got dampening mat under it. I replaced, you can see this doesn't line up really good right here. Sorry about turning the camera. It doesn't line up really good. And I replaced about from here, under there, down like that. This truck looking good. I have beauty rings for it. I just don't like running them, but I do have beauty rings for it. The tires are really good. I hope you can see it. Hope you can see it. I can't see. Anyway, I had to drop the license plate down to cover that hole. It's supposed to be way up here. And by doing that, I lost the light. So these here are LED bolts, and they light it up. It looks really cool at night. So let me turn it off. I never did mount that either. Just I don't want to mislead anybody on this truck. I never did paint in here either. I'm gonna do that whenever I got around. I was gonna do a wood headliner, never did that. Just a couple of things, that and putting some clear on the door panels and the fit panels, and man, this is gonna be a nice looking truck for somebody. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Here's another little thing. You know, these little things you get. I bought these mirrors and they're great for pulling my camper, which is right there. It's a little 13-foot Trillium. There's the replacement truck for pulling. But they whistle. And I found out when I put a piece of tape here, they wouldn't whistle. So that's just one of those things you have to deal with. It's got a top. It's got some dings in it. I'm just raising it up. It's not perfect. It does have no rust. I fixed all the rust that I could find. That reminds me, I saw this the other day. Some surface rust. Let's see if you can get it. Hope you can see it. Right there. Right there. Other than that, I'm not really sure. Oh, here's a little bit here. Right there behind them, I replaced this whole corner too with German metal. It's not a reproduction metal. It's the whole corner came all the way across and down. I replaced it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. New glass in there, new rubbers all the way around. Of course, the rubbers don't look new anymore. It don't take but about 3 or 4 months and they start cracking these days. Anyway, somebody's gonna get a nice truck, I think. So long.